Hey, great Friday evening. It is Erasmo goes solo type of Friday evening. Guys, I'm doing my best here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Um, did not hear from any of the Peanuts gang out there, so I don't know what the heck is going on. But for right now, it's just going to be me. And probably a short show. Uh, Let me say it's been an interesting day for me. As they had a lot of work to do and did some catch up on a lot of the work out there, and it's just gets kind of hectic. Hey Sam, you're on mute. You muted yourself.
I was trying to make sure it was mute while they moved around here. Uh,
Sam, I'm glad you're on.
How's it going, man?
I think I was
Long
ready to
day,
have.
man.
Yeah, I think I was ready to have a nervous breakdown.
See, it couldn't be worse than mine.
That bad? What happened?
37 and being told that I might need a hip replacement.
37? I thought you were like 40 something.
Yeah, well, I have the mentality of like a 40 something,
I
50
see.
something,
You got the look of a
like
60-year-old.
brains and stuff.
Hip replacement.
Yeah, it's because I was diagnosed with like a avascular necrosis, which is like what the little veins on the joints kind of die off. So, and since it's die off, it doesn't get, I guess, life in the joint place on the liquid. So it
That
dies
little
off,
cushion.
and then it gets to the point where it's bone with bone.
Oh, that little cushion thing. That little
Yeah, and
Damn.
that's pretty much where I'm at right now, where it's like, there's a like a 10% or less that it's like getting close to that. So he's like, and if you do that, you're gonna be like 3 months out. Like you can't be doing no climbing. So
Yeah, it's
I gotta
horrible,
figure
bro.
out. I gotta figure out the perfect timing.
Ouch.
Well,
So
let me say,
like you at work all the way through December, and maybe do the 3 months that are kind of like slow season. I could probably do that, but I have to probably talk to the HR people.
but have you considered the amount of damage that you could do in the next 3 months?
Well, I hold off for like about 7 years. I've had this pain for 7 years.
Yikes.
You think that what we saw in that picture of you at the beach
It
had
could be
something
a
to do with
factor.
it?
I was going to tell you, he's about to mock you.
How do you know? How did you know that, Maggie?
It's a factor.
Because
No,
right when
but he
it's
said
the
that.
serious moment, you can be a jerk sometimes.
Look,
Sorry.
once it dies off, that little joint part, yeah, the weight kind of like wears down on it, but it wasn't the reason. It was the stupidity of getting injections of uh, prednisone and all that other stuff. Because before
Yeah,
I didn't have any hair, like or eyebrows or eyelashes or anything.
yeah, I remember that. It used to be so bald.
Yeah, so I did the whole injections. It kind of helped, but it was more like relaxing, so I won't be stressing out and stuff. So and then it grew back, but then that same injections and all that stuff kind of messed me up.
Yikes.
But it's one thing for the other.
Well, I'm sorry you're going through that. And I lived through what's his name? Hugo
I'm pretty sure
Rodriguez.
it could be worse, but I'm just thankful it's not worse.
Well, yeah, after 7 years of neglecting, taking care of it, I would imagine so.
Well,
Hugo
you know what,
Rodriguez.
dude? I actually was gonna get an MRI. I want to say like 2 years. Well, when I was like barely getting that stuff, but the insurance was like it was gonna cost me like $300, and I was like I couldn't afford it, or I could, but it was too much. And now with this new insurance, it was way cheaper. It was like $50 for the MRI.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I wish that we could get checked into play here. I wish that we had better health insurance
Yeah.
and a more not so much controlled, but something that's a
You
little
get
bit
better insurance with that Obamacare than through the employer. And I used to think that employer coverage was even with that PPO employer coverage, you would think that you would get like almost pay nothing. But
Maggie, what are you doing for insurance, Maggie?
I haven't looked into it yet, but we have to
Cobra's expensive.
compare. Huh?
Cobra
That
is
Cobra
Maggie.
that they offer you,
We have to compare TRS to and look at the Obamacare. And the Obamacare gave me 60 days after my last work day to call them up
well,
and
when was
find
the last
out.
day of coverage?
Oh, see, my last day of coverage is in August.
So it's supposed to be 60 days from there.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then right now, when I said of work, but I was thinking no. So I need to look into it and see and compare those two because they have
I know
to.
that
They
most
take
of
into
the plans,
consideration what you make.
yeah, that's one thing. But I know that
Well,
most of the plans you can get a pretty good plan with the Obamacare thing, the
I got
healthcare.
I got coverage. Well, I got offered Cobra after I left the American Cancer Society, and I'm going like, are y'all nuts? I mean, it was literally
Yeah,
like $800 a month. I was like,
yeah.
what?
Hmm.
I don't have a job. You know what? How do you expect me to pay $800 a
I couldn't
month?
afford it when I was working, and now you want me
Yeah,
to pay more
you know.
Yeah, I didn't.
because the
When
employer pays part of it.
when I left the school district once before to be a stay-at-home mom, which didn't last at all, we ended up going without insurance because Cobra was too expensive.
Cobra's crazy. I mean, but I don't get why anyone would. Why does the Cobra even exist? Unless that you're already going through some certain treatment, that you're out of a job, and it's cheaper to pay the Cobra than to pay the
Yeah.
medical premiums. But then we go back into like what about, and again, I don't want to make it political. Actually, I'm a little bit on the
Local
doldrums
only.
when it comes to doing the political thing. But all these people that come across, they get all this free health care, and everything else. And that's one of my things, Maggie, with illegal immigration. Why is it so hard for us to take care of our own first?
But like
We
Mike said the other day, if you are poor and you're relying on local health care, if you get cancer, you're screwed. I mean, compared to someone who has insurance and can drive over to Houston.
no, but yeah,
You know what I mean?
but what I'm talking about is why can't we have affordable health care to whereas it's accessible to everyone? You
Yeah,
know,
I don't know.
in Mexico, and let me tell you, this is going to sound crazy, but actually, I spent part of the day today trying to figure out how to sign up for con el IMSS de Mexico.
But then
Because
when you sign up for medical care for like it takes forever to see a doctor, doesn't it? Because
here
that's what
or Mexico,
I've heard my cousins say. Like one of my cousins got cancer, and to get scheduled in to go see a doctor was months from
here
as
or in
in
Mexico.
Mexico. In Mexico,
Well,
all my
it's
cousins are in Mexico.
it takes months here too. I mean,
Yeah, but if you've got an emergency, they'll see you. You can
mhm.
get your doctor, your local uh, personal doctor to call for you and they can get you in. I mean, it's happened with Angelica when she was really having a lot of pain. We had someone intervene for us and call from here to Houston.
Well, you probably have
So,
connections, Maggie. You're so well known.
no, please.
Well, actually, what I started to do, I decided to try to sign up con el IMSS, but in order to do that, I have to be registered with SAT. Um, so I have to go through the whole process of, believe this or not, of getting some type of part-time job in Mexico, to where I
Oh,
could be placed on nomina and I
yeah.
could be a part of the whole system. But I'm interested in it because it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me having to pay some, but I'd rather do that, Maggie, and then have like more bases covered. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because in case ever if I need any type of medical attention or medical care in Mexico, I'll be able to get it, without having to worry if my Blue Cross Blue Shield is actually going to go work in a foreign country or not, which is probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your cat or mine?
Mine.
Oh, este, I don't know. That's one of the things that I wish, that whenever Obamacare was going to come out, I really, really hope that Obamacare. I know it's Friday, and I considered it, but actually, this is one of my most expensive shirts I probably have. It's an amazing, amazing shirt. The material is so, so. I think I showed that to you when you came, Maggie. It's an Orvis.
Um.
Did I show it to
Yeah.
you?
No, you haven't.
It's
Hey,
amazing.
Mr. Boop.
Este, but I really wish that when Obamacare, they were talking about Obamacare. I was actually open minded about it, Maggie. Despite the fact that many conservative people were like all out there condemning it, I was open minded to it. I said, like, well, let's see, how it how it pans out. I
Uh
don't think
huh.
I don't think it panned out well for a lot of people out there.
Not for small business owners, did it?
No,
I was surprised when I started looking into it because of retirement. I thought it was going to be like Juanito Smith's health insurance. I didn't realize that it's like Blue Cross Blue Shield.
yeah,
I
and
mean, and I know there's different. I found out there's different levels and different availabilities or what it'll cover. Blue Cross Blue Shield will cover, but I still didn't realize it would be them.
yeah, I agree with MaxiPad. There's something about Obamacare that is not working for probably for the people that need it the most.
Mm.
And that's unfortunate. Sam uses Obamacare. No, no, he actually has a job. I mean, it's like when Roman says he has a job, I totally don't believe that. When Sam says he has a job, I somewhat believe that.
But Sam just got hired with a company that covers insurance for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he just recently got a job. But let me say is that I don't know how it's going to go for him because now that he has to have that surgery, it's you know difficult, and that's the kind of stuff. But then again, that's the kind of stuff that really ticks me off about this administration and a lot of these individuals in power that are willing to open up our borders and help all these people just because they're coming across, and we can't take care of ours. And again, this is one of the reasons why, for me, the message of America First, is just
Yeah.
rang so strong. One of the uh, Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister
Japan?
from Japan that got assassinated,
Uh huh.
got shot earlier yesterday, or in the morning earlier. As that, he was out there, with the same mentality, trying to bring Japan back to being Japan, by going out there and saying Japan first. And he pushed Japan forward, out of certain doldrums, as to trying to get them back into being their own military force.
Uh
As
huh.
the it's always those guys that get shot. And as much as individuals go out there and make mention in regards to getting rid of all these weapons and all these guns, let me tell you, Japan has some of the strictest laws.
Gun control.
Yeah,
Gun laws? Yeah.
gun laws, many many restrictions. Guys, if and again, it goes back to the thing when some crazy nut is going to go harm
Do
people.
something. They're going to go do something. I
Yeah,
thought about that because when they announced it and said he got shot, I told Angelica, but no one is allowed to own a gun. How did they do it? And then they said it. He built his own.
he built his own gun,
A
and
musket type too, right? Is what they
yeah,
said.
it looked like a
And
sawed-off
then they found
shotgun.
more, and they found more in his apartment.
It's crazy. It was a homemade gun, and that's just crazy because that's one of the things that internet has done. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to go out there and build a gun, you can build a gun. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to build a bomb, you want to create all this crazy stuff. You know, I
We
agree with
used to.
Mexico.
I used to work at Walden Books back in the day, like 1988, 1987, and we had the Anarchist Cookbook, and that was the oof.
Yeah,
If people came in looking for the Anarchist Cookbook, we were like, "Whoa,
yeah.
what's
Like
wrong with
we
this?"
we need to keep tabs on them.
Yeah, yeah.
As the no, and again, as there's a lot of things I guess that I would care to have that we don't have. But again, as one of the things that we learned was that Abbott is going to go out there and any illegal aliens that he catches, he's going to send them back to the border.
Mm.
And he's getting the Department of Justice is probably going to file a lawsuit against the state of Texas for it. What do you want us to do? What's the solution, you guys?
I don't
What
know.
what's the solution? You walked into this country, into this state illegally. Someone is giving you right back to where you
For
came
free.
from, for a free ride back to where you came from. That makes sense to me. I'm just disgusted with this administration that we have. I thought you swung right, Sam. He swings both ways.
I think he's more left. I mean, more right, isn't he?
I don't know. I was trying to make it funny, but
I
you,
know. I know
you
you
killed,
were.
you killed my
No,
mood.
it didn't go over my head. I was trying to ignore the snarky comment. Okay, let's come on. Let's go through the comments quick. I wasn't even gonna come on tonight. You got lucky. Angelica, I went to the movies with her friends.
What did you go watch?
She said Minions. She wants to go watch the Elvis movie, but it was a group of like 5 girls. So
You know that
she
I
said
actually. I'm sorry.
no. She said she kind of got talked into what everybody else wanted, but she didn't care. I mean, I was like, just go have
She's my.
fun.
She just wanted to get out.
Yeah, she does. She's tired of being in the house all the time. As soon as I say, "Do you want to go with me?" Yes. And so I
Yeah.
can't wait for her to drive so I can go here. Go get this for me.
Este, I
You got
actually, I actually bought blue suede shoes.
real blue suede shoes?
Yeah, yeah, you hadn't seen them. I bought blue suede shoes to go to the Elvis movie.
Oh, at a thrift or you ordered them?
No, I ordered them. I
How
have
did
this
you
thing.
pay
I
for
think
that?
I have. I think I have this thing about shoes. I like comfortable, good shoes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, those damn things are damn comfortable, Maggie. Amazing. Uh,
I'm walking around with a brand new pair of shoes that I was cheap. I went to REI. This is me being cheap. I went to REI and said, "Where's your clearance? I don't care what the color, as long as you have a size for me." And I got whatever they gave me uh, in
it
my
sounds.
size. They were 50% off, so I spent $60, $65. Attica, Alaska. I don't even know.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
have
They're
my
super comfortable.
Converse on.
What are they?
These are Converse platforms.
What's the pattern? What's the
It's
pattern?
kind of a weird. It's kind of like a red, pinkish, little purplish side, little color, and
Yeah,
the material is just so cool because it's like on the. It's not plain. It's a little bit on the rough side. I love these.
yeah.
These are the ones I'm taking to Mexico City tomorrow. Oh,
Ultra,
nice,
brand new. Like I just put them on an hour ago.
nice.
Super comfortable. And I'm telling you, they were $140. And I just said, just give me last year's. I don't care. I'm 54. Oh, this is so funny today. So I go to McDonald's. We had to take Angelica to physical therapy today. I dropped her off and I went to go get breakfast at McDonald's. And this kid that works there has this tattoo here. And it says, sometimes you have to live with no regrets. Something like that.
Uh-huh.
And, huh?
Yeah. I said, huh?
And so then I'm like, hey, I like it. I said, let me see your tattoo. And I said, I like it. And he goes, yeah, the thing is, I was drunk at the island when I got it. And I'm like, don't tell that part of the story. Just show off your tattoo.
Saying the regretful part.
Yeah, I guess so. In the end, I went and I picked up on the helicopter physical therapy and went back again to the McDonald's. And I was waiting to see the guy so I could show Angelica the tattoo. And this other young man is working there. And I was wearing a totally different flowery shirt I got at thrift also. And the kid goes, hey, my grandma likes shirts like that. And I'm like, thrift. And then I thought, wait a minute. I'm like, wait, oh, never mind. I am old enough to be someone's grandma. And we drove away, and I looked at Angelica. She goes, "Did that sound rude? Was that like a backhanded compliment?" And I'm like, I don't think he thought it through, but oh well. That was my day today
No,
at McDonald's
I think
twice.
I think what happens is that a lot of these young kids they don't realize that it's an insult. It's just like, oh, my grandmother has glasses like those.
I don't think I
But
thought of
sometimes
it
their
as
grandmas are like 45 though.
yeah, no, I don't think I realized I was being insultive if I said something like that at that age. There's no
Yeah,
big deal.
yeah.
Hey,
I don't think that he was actually insulting. This way.
Hey, sorry I missed on the. I know I saw a couple of comments. I was trying to log in, but this internet wasn't working. I know some of you were asking about me being like right and all this stuff and using Obamacare. It's because with employer it comes out to like almost $700 for like the whole family, which is
mhm.
almost 20% of the monthly income. You know,
That's how much you
so
make.
and and that's just the medical. You still need like
Right.
dental, and if you want to add vision and all that other stuff. So it adds up pretty quick. So I rather just do mine through the employer and get a quote through them through the healthcare.gov to get, and I actually pay less for them through there through that program. But like Erasmo says, like if the benefits are there, use it. You know.
Use them. Yeah.
But like BISD, just for our husband and child, the extra insurance because mine was covered,
Yeah.
out of pocket for the month. But for my kid and Sean, basic insurance was an extra $500 a month, and I could have had 6 kids, and it still would have been an extra $500 a month. But
Yeah.
then when
Yeah.
you
And
included,
it's a flat price for the family.
yeah, and then when you included, we did everything. Like I was raised, my mom, we were poor, but my mom always had insurance. Like that was the one thing she believed in, being completely insured. Hey, Eduardo,
Exactly.
good morning. You're a little bit late. So I was raised with bien anda en el cine ahorita, gracias. I was raised with get as much coverage as you can if you can afford it. So
Yeah.
we always did dental, vision, cancer, heart attack, accident, all of
Everything.
that. And for the whole family, total, the 500 plus everything else was $1,600 a month. Yeah.
Yeah. And to some, that's like their monthly page, like their monthly wage.
Well, not if you're Brian Martinez.
Yeah.
I was
But
thinking about what you said. Brian Martinez is making what I was making with a bachelor's, 2 masters, and a doctorate, and 30 years of employment. That
it's
is
just
for 75.
Maggie,
75.
you need to be a better kisser.
I'm not. I can't.
$75,000. The guy doesn't even have a bachelor's degree.
In Brownsville, man.
In Brownsville, 40 hours a week, still living here in this area, enjoying the
Yeah.
perks. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Let me tell you let me tell you guys este I'm so disgusted with the city of Brownsville. I'm at that point that I feel that I think I'm just going to fold over and just like really I'm hearing an echo.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think I'm really just going to fold over and keel. They responded to my request in regards to the text and message. They said that there's no text and messages, and that is a lie. It's just a
Yeah.
blatant lie. I know that it exists, but they play these games, and it's at that point, that I'm starting to feel for the city the same thing that I feel for BISD. If
Don't
people
give
want to,
up.
if people want to eat crap, let them eat crap, and it's really infuriating for me, because this morning I spent some time out there arguing with this imbecile, out there who's like, "Oh, you're just loudmouth, just out there talking. You're the one that's trying to divide this community." So I'm like, "Bitch, what about Tedesca? What about people's PUB bills?
Yeah.
I mean, have I been wrong about this? What about Trey Mendes pocketing $200,000? What about all the corruption that's going on around here? You know?" And it really is infuriating that there's some people out there that are just so plain old stupid, you know,
Yeah.
stupid. I'm at that point where I'm just so frustrated. Did Republicans really help Obamacare? No, not at all. But again, I'm not bitching about Obamacare. All I'm saying is we need something better. Give us your opinion on pedophiles. Are
Oh,
pedophiles admitted?
jeez.
Uh,
Didn't he already ask this?
yeah, he's like going in circles.
Okay.
He got assassinated with a homemade gun. Yeah, exactamente. Is and that video. It doesn't show him getting shot, but it does show. Uh, you know, well, you could see that something happened, and then all of a sudden see the gun on the ground. It's impressive, and you see the prime minister on the ground. What healthcare programs are illegals using? Are Americans able to utilize them? Uh, no, I think one of the things that a lot of folks uh, uh, they use when they're here illegally is like, I've got a headache, I got a stomach ache, and I'm going to the emergency room.
That's what we mean by healthcare.
And it's unfortunate because what happens then if you have a real emergency, you got a big old huge waiting time at the hospital,
Yeah.
Is the echo still there by any chance?
huh?
Is the echo still there by any chance?
No.
No.
Ah, okay. Because I know they're not illegals, but I know that even DACA, they still could qualify for Obamacare, don't they?
I'm not sure. I'm sure that they do. I honestly don't know, but I'm sure that, and I hope they do. I hope anyone and everyone out there that's already here. And look, that's one of the different, I think, stances that I have in regards to many of the individuals on the conservative side, or maybe not. Again, I don't like hang around with them regularly, but one of the things that I've always said, and I've been very, very consistent. Anyone that is already here, we've got to take care of. You know, if they are in need, we've got to take care of. Maggie, you mentioned about going to the movies. I actually went to see Thor on Thursday
Hmm.
as- at the movies, and there was like three or four vans out there. You know, as there, and I couldn't tell who they were from, but I walked into the mall, and I was dressed amazingly sharp. But I walk into this mall, and there's hundreds of kids there, you know, with face
Where
masks.
with the ACE program?
No, hundreds of kids there, and the individuals that were out there taking care of the kids go, "Hey, Erasmo." So I said, "Hey," and so I, went and said hi to them, and I said, "What's going on?" And they were part of the Southwestern Keys kids,
Oh,
the illegal kids. And let me tell you, there was tons of kids out there. And you know what? And I said, "Hey guys," I waved to the guys, the kids. They're here. And I told them, I said, "I'm glad that y'all are bringing the kids to the movies." And I was happy, you know,
yeah.
that look, I'm glad that these people that once they're here, guys, I hope that they're very, very well taken care of. I don't want anyone to hurt them. I don't want anyone to abuse them. I want them to be very, very well taken care of. Anyone. And this is what really infuriated me about that tractor trailer, where 53, uh, you know, people died, you
Yeah.
know. And let me say, once people are here, we've got to take care of. I think I shared the story with y'all. When I was flying to San
Mhm.
Francisco from here from Brownsville, most of the plane was full with illegals.
Yeah.
And I ran into two of them at the candy machine, the water machine.
Yeah.
There at the airport, and I said, and they couldn't put their money into the machine, and I said, what are you needing? And they say, well, we just want a Coke and a couple, candy bar and some chips, two Cokes. And I said, yeah, man. So I put my card on there, and I got them the stuff. They were illegal. I'm not going to treat them bad. You know,
Yeah.
we've got to treat these people, in a humane way. What I'm saying is, we just got to stop them from coming over here, and stop encouraging them, to come over by having easy access, open borders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my weird experience, not a weird experience, but like my unique experience with like a little kid that was like just pointing to the candies like for his mom to get it, but the mom couldn't buy it. So I was like, okay, I'll be like, and the kid was looking at me I'm like, okay, like I'll buy it. And I buy it, and then I'm like, I'll get me some too. Little did I know that those candies are like $7 a pop
Where?
at the airport.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I'm like, pues ya que le hago. But oh well, the kid wanted some candy. Like he got some candy. I was like, okay, I guess I'll ask for the prices. But no, it's all good. But oh yeah, you do see that often. If you go through Harlingen or through Bronzeville, you'll see like the line. They all have their papers of where they're getting some sort of permission to board the planes and go to where they're headed and stuff like that.
Have you been flying out a lot?
Lately, yeah, kind of. Like you
I'm
see it more down here. Like, but once you go to like Houston or Dallas or some other airports, uh, you like I can't distinguish them as much. The only way you can distinguish them down here because they get like a little one of those like HEB bags, the one that
red
used to
bags.
be recyclable.
Red bags. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't say HEB or anything. They were just like all white, and they have like their papers and whatever things they need, and they get their phone too. I've seen them with their phones and the papers, and that's pretty much it. I don't pay attention to them to everybody.
Yeah. It's they used to be blue bags, then they turned to red bags and then white bags. I guess they just changed color. But
Yeah,
again, God bless those people that they're already
and
here.
I'm thinking the insurance that they get is that Medicaid emergency one. It's just like for the hospitals because I know that people that go there like without insurance, I know that eventually without that debt, they tend to like spread out those expenses to like the rest of the people. I'm assuming that's how the hospitals work, but that's why that
Obamacare,
some
Obamacare works depending on income, so you can still have a job and have Obamacare. We've had it for several years, and it works really good. We've had no issues with it. That's awesome,
yeah.
and I'm very very proud of that. And again, I think my problem with Obamacare is that it works for a small group of people.
Hmm.
Actually want a healthcare system that covers everyone out there.
Yeah, you gotta be in like in a certain range
Yeah,
of income.
because I think one of the first times that I tried to get Obamacare, let me tell you, I think it was like for four, five, $600 a month. And I go like, oh, what the hell? This is, it's not a good thing. But that's what happens when you don't lie on your.
I think that you were way below on the income or way above it.
Well, yeah, but if I'm way below, how am I going to afford three, four,
Well, the
five,
thing
six hundred
is, when
dollars?
you're way below, they will just refer you to Medicaid. But here in Texas, it's not open to everybody.
No. Good evening. I think they're going to have uh, Mandy. They're going to have like a lunada type of thing tomorrow. No.
Yes,
Uh,
what happened last Saturday? I showed up. So last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, we showed up at North Park, and there was nobody there.
it's going to be tomorrow. I think from 6 to 10. Is that
Six
right?
to nine. I saw it.
Right. Yeah. I'm praying that I'm already in Mexico City by that time. Tomorrow, I should be there by 5, 6 o'clock. There's a play that I want to go see. Good evening. Good
Hey, Miss
evening.
Peppermint Patty.
Come by tomorrow. Market in Northport. Yeah, 6 to 9.
Okay.
It's really easy. Even a child can make one, but that's the scary part. In regards to a weapon, yeah, it's one of the things I think that I don't want to promote anytime soon.
But that's why you tell them about the responsibilities of it. You
Wasn't
don't just hide it.
sending them
It's
to
better for
DC.
you to.
I think, and look, and as much as I think it was just more of a stunt than anything else. I think they sent like 2, 3 busfuls up there. It's all it was. It was to make a statement. And as a statement, look, I understand. As a statement, it didn't solve the problem. Not
Mm.
when you have different factions out there, like 500, 600 crossing over at one single time. And one of the things that I think is out there, hundreds of thousands are crossing a month. It's an issue.
Yeah, those 3 buses was just one load.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was nothing. Uh, Good evening, Erasmo and Maggie. No que ibas para México. Mañana en la mañana. I have 3 weddings tomorrow. So I'll do the wigs, and then I'm off. I'm going to meet up with my dentist for lunch, and then head off to the airport and fly out. That's the plan. You should check out the garage sales at REI, Maggie.
Okay, yeah, you have to be a member, which I did sign up to be a member for. And then they told me that you do that gives you access to the garage sales, and I thought about doing that too.
I might do that. I'm getting my mom Hoka shoes from there. What
Those
place
are
is it,
the
Maggie?
huh
What place is it?
REI REI. I forget what it stands for. I'll look it
Where's
up right
that at?
now.
Where's that at?
I was in Houston when I got. I don't know where's the nearest one.
But the shoes you have today, didn't you get them from REI?
Yeah, when I was with Angelica at the Texas Children's Hospital 2 weeks ago, I
Oh,
just
so
barely put them. Huh?
so you hadn't used them.
Right. I bought myself 3 pairs. And then I got another brand, Suka, something like that.
Hookah?
Uh, huh?
Hookah?
No, SOUCA, something like that. Those from they
Sucker?
didn't feel it didn't feel as
That's what I'm
comfortable.
thinking.
It's
Sucker?
called yeah.
Sucker!
You say sucker, I say
They saw me
sucker.
coming.
You bought 3 pairs, sucker!
Recreational Equipment Incorporated.
Never heard of it,
Um,
man.
and so yeah, they saw me coming because they got me to pay $30, not A6.
No, these
I
are
heard those are really good.
the cheaper imitation of Asics.
You know what made me feel good about being where I was at, other than the cost? The cost of it was the people that were shopping all were like people like doctors and nurses. They're all wearing their what do you call them?
Scrubs.
Yes, they were wearing their scrubs. So I thought, okay, these people are in here getting good pairs of shoes. So I'll just stick to the clearance section of the good pairs of shoes.
Whatever happened to the hit and run situation? It's still under investigation. I have not heard from the family anymore. I'm waiting to see as to ask them to let me know if there was any updates. So I haven't gotten any updates, and the family's been very good at sending me information. No regrets. Maggie, was the tattoo spelled correctly?
I didn't even see it. Who noticed the HEB fuel?
I know, but it was a kind of cute little picture.
Has it been fixed yet?
Yeah, they fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Where do? Oh my god! I'm getting to that point where I'm just really frustrated in answering these dumb questions.
I'm getting to the point where I'm going to ask you to block. Not that it matters because you never listen.
No. When you're young, you probably won't use healthcare much, but times have changed.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm seeing a lot of posts with a lot of young kids going to the hospital and to the doctor's offices. Maybe because now I'm paying attention. What the hell? I have a master's. I'm not even close.
75,000.
Is Brian an immigrant? Maybe. I don't know why that would matter. I don't. I mean, I wouldn't care if he was from Burgos or if he was from Brownsville.
The issue was that nobody else got a shot at it, correct?
It's no one got a shot at it. I mean, he was handpicked by Commissioner Los Santos for
But that
every
was gonna
single.
be like, because I remember hearing oh well, if we see you often or your name gets there often, and we recognize your name, then you get chosen.
No,
So you have to be
that's-
around
that's
there
bullcrap.
rubbing elbows and all that other mumbo jumbo
Or
stuff.
rubbing something else. It's a bunch of bullcrap. It's unfortunate because it's a bunch of bullcrap, and they know it. It's not true. Those positions are only for their select few. And if y'all remember correctly, Camille Playhouse, they sent out there a letter and filed a complaint because he was out there pushing for Brian Martinez to get paid through Camille, while Camille was suffering. Putting up GoFundMe pages in order to fund Camille, and he was insistent on having his chief of staff, Brian Martinez, get a job, a paying job. And look, and I'm just so frustrated, getting frustrated. To all these butt kissers out there, guys, you're just hurting yourself. You can hate Erasmo all you want, but all you're really doing is hurting yourself. And the chance
It'd
that
be
you have,
nice to get the mayor's point of view on that, especially since he rolled his eyes on it.
he's never going to respond. Never going to respond. You're right. I'm always right. It was an explosion. Told you. I'm only 18 and can make 80,000 working for at the oil rigs.
Yeah.
My parents taught me well, so I'm still going to uni, to university. And look, this is again for a lot of folks out there. You know, I don't diss. There's a lot of kids out there that have no other option but going to the military. They decide to go to the military. They go and serve 4 years. They come back and they got the GI Bill. You know.
I had a group of kids graduate. You know how they do the walk? They
Yeah.
take the high school kids back to the elementaries and they do the walk. I had a group of kids coming in, and I was like, okay, so what are you guys going to do after high school? And, I'm going to teach nursing, telling me the universities are going to. And this one kid said, what is it? I can't think of the ones where you bring it down and you use the torch.
Welder,
Thank
pipe
you.
fitter.
Yeah, no, he said welder, and I turned to the rest of them like, guys, he's gonna be the one making more money than most of you are,
Yeah.
and you guys are gonna be the ones with the college degree. Just so you know, just so you know. And I told him, and kudos to you. I mean, if that's your thing and that's what you want to do, awesome. But yes, you're probably gonna be making more money than the people with the bachelor's and a master's.
100%. I saw Thor, and I liked it. It was amazing. I fell asleep in some parts. And as all politicians are corrupt or will become corrupt, they don't even need to hide anymore. It makes our local governments illegitimate. It's unfortunate. There is indigent health care for all who qualify, including illegal aliens. And here I am paying $600 a month for insurance for family. Insane. That's what's really, really, very, very unfortunate. Then again, a lot of individuals have to pay out of their rear end. Some people don't. And this is why, guys, America first,
Mm.
our country first. Good evening, guys. Maggie, I thought you were going to Mexico and no show tonight. No show on Monday night. I'll be flying back from Mexico. I need to coordinate my times back, and I'm really, really messing up. Unless I can get Frankie to do the show for us, and y'all can be with Frankie. But I just messed up, man. I'm flying into Monterrey like at 10 o'clock at night, and won't even be able to get escort service at that time.
Yeah, stop it. You can get escort service at any time. Um, I was off last
Maggie has a
night.
number for it.
Yeah, he's got it on speed dial. I was out last night because my daughter was not feeling well also. And I thought maybe tonight also just to hang out with her, but then she made other plans.
Hey, but
She-
in this, what's it? How do you say it? But on that note, it's been a great 15 minutes of a show for a Friday night.
43 minutes, you mean?
It's crazy, but
So
I
that was like, yeah, we'll do it quickie, like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, 15. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know.
son los 15 minutos del apocalipsis. West, if you had a theology degree, you understand that joke.
Yeah, we
Western,
don't get
Gov-
it.
Western Governors University es la escuelita donde se dice que el Brian va a seguir sus estudios en administración de empresas, o sea, no tiene título.
No tiene título.
Isn't that where
Roman teachers?
no, Roy got his degree.
I do not know.
Because Roy got his MBA online, didn't he?
Not North Korea.
Yeah, I know. Although, what's his face? Roman school does start with a W, though.
I don't think it exists.
Stop it.
Many of those that died here are highly educated and or young. Unfortunately, their countries are not giving them the needed opportunities to succeed in their country. America first.
She's talking about the ones that died in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. I thought people that gave their life. Let me tell you, I saw some pictures of the individuals coming over. that died in that trailer. God, get triste. They, young, very good looking
I saw
kids.
that couple, the married couple that were educated.
The very young couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, such so sad, so unfortunate. Can you imagine going like, "Oh, we've made it across. We're on our way to Houston. We're on our way."
Yeah.
So sad. What does Mexico want in order to help stop the migration? Let me tell you, I think Mexico is just fed up with a back and forth. That Lopez Obrador has already gave orders to individuals in Mexico: do not stop these people, let them go through.
Because all they're doing is letting them go through, right?
100%. And they were stopping them before with Trump. They were
Hmm.
securing them and keeping them there. Now Lopez Obrador goes, let them rip, let
They
them
get like
go.
a 30-day pass, don't they? Like in Central America, they get a 30-day pass.
Well, I think they
But
again.
even at that, people over here in the border, the like not cartel, but other people, they mistreat like immigrants. They're frowned upon.
Well, yeah, they become sex slaves. They become sex slaves. Uh, Young, pretty girls get abused, sexually assaulted, all the way from Central America up to the United States, and then while in the United States as well, they become part of the Clinton harem. Good evening, Maggie. And that's why I thought you were having a show. I figured you were in Mexico already. I'll be there tomorrow. El novio de Brian también recibió el título de esa universidad en línea. Oh, you're right, Sam. Que tenga valor es otra cosa.
Miss Pájara Peggy, ¿cómo te estás dando cuenta de estos chismes?
Pájara Peggy tiene mucha
Pájara Peggy está
información.
en todo.
Pájara
Ya
Peggy está en todo, menos en misa.
tiene conexiones.
Erasmo, this illegal alien rhetoric is an excuse for some government agencies to deny and even violate these people's rights. Again, let me be very, very clear. Once they're here, we take care of them. They're crossing the border, they're illegals. We didn't have one last weekend due to 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
People shouldn't be used as PR stunts.
Mine.
Categories. Good evening, Cindy. Today, Mexico's president told all the Latinos in the U.S. to not vote for Abbott or any anti-immigration candidates. Well, yeah,
Because then they get stuck with them.
exactly. Rey en Santa Monica, California. Patagonia is also a good brand. I thought that was
For
like a
the
pig.
shoes, Patagonia
I thought Patagonia was like pigs.
was what?
Pigs. Hey,
Oh,
Sam, your hair grew.
Yep.
I had noticed it.
Well, it's just less gel or something. It's not. It's fluffy, wavy. I was just real quick.
Oh,
You could go up to be in Star Wars movie after Marine military service. I forgot his name. I don't know. Are the COVID cases rising in Capricorn County? Yes. A family.
what did you say yesterday? Like 300%?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm back to wearing masks as much as I can in public.
I'm not.
I
And I'm
am.
flying to Mexico City. Done with masks.
Hey, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You gonna have a show tomorrow or no?
I will do it in the morning, a quick one because I got a 9:30 wedding, a 20-minute
Está
one.
bueno.
All right,
I'll
God
see you
bless.
tomorrow because I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sam.
You know when your wife controls you, my lord.
Whatever, cállate. Don't listen to him, Sam. And Sam's
Finally,
wife.
do help pay for family. Do help pay for family insurance. We got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
Okay, so there's REIs in Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. Just so you know, Dallas, Fort Worth. It's like a camping. It's like an outdoors.
I honestly, I think I've actually seen it.
Yeah, like um, they have everything camping, everything outdoors, exercise clothes, equipment, everything.
Yeah, I think I've actually seen it. I think I've actually been there. Actually, as a matter of fact, I know this guy that was going to college but decided to become a street pharmacist.
How do you
Uh,
go through them?
Send me his phone number, please.
What are the benefits?
Why are my comments posting twice? Because you're twice as nice. Prayers for your daughter, Maggie. Haven't seen her at zoo all summer.
No, she's been in and out. She's having a lot of chronic pain on her back, and she has physical therapy about 3 times a week right now. So we went today. We missed yesterday. She was supposed to go, but I think her blood pressure was low because she started feeling lightheaded and wanted to go home. Um, and we missed the Tuesday appointment because I didn't realize she had one. So she's been in and out, and she even feels bad. She went and talked to. This is so funny because she's like, "Mom, I think I should just not go." And I'm like, "You already did it last year. They already know you for being a good volunteer. So just go and talk to them. And if they want you there, they'll tell you come in whenever you can." And that's what they told her. Just we'll take you when we can have you. And I said, "Yeah, I mean, I know how it is to work with volunteers. If it's someone's a slacker, you're like, okay, see ya. You can't come back. We'll see ya." But she likes it. She has a good time. She's just been having a lot of chronic pain. But thank you. So
Uh,
that's why also she's like, "Can I go to the movies?" I'm like, "Go. If you're feeling good enough." She's like, "Can I go to the beach?" I'm like, with my friends. I'm like, that's not as easy to say. Sure, go. Just the driving over there makes me nervous.
according to Brian's, I guess, LinkedIn page, someone sent me this LinkedIn page. Supposedly, he does have a bachelor's degree from that WGU University.
Mm.
I sort of doubt it. Again, I might be wrong, but still, anyone with a bachelor's degree is not making $75,000 in the city of Brownsville.
Mm-mm.
Are you going to invite Brian to the show? Open invitation to anyone. The fact that even made it across the border should tell both governments something. 50 people at once. It's so sad. Mexico wants work visas expanded to fill the workforce so desperately needed in the U.S. Let me tell you, one of the things that I get to see on a daily basis, Matthew, is hundreds of people crossing the border here, uh, crossing the border with suitcases and a work permit. So they're coming over the right way. And that's what you want. You want these people to come over the right way because these people are vetted into the country. Hundreds. I see them every day. What happened with family of accident and the TV conference? Uh, only Telemundo showed up, and then I think Univision showed up. I'm not sure, but I did go. I did meet with the family. I had a conversation with them. The family is still shocked at everything that's going on.
But the sheriffs took over, right?
Sheriff took over the case.
Yeah.
They actually had gone finished speaking to the sheriff when I met with him, and they were supposed to get back to me as soon as they had word from the sheriff in regards to anything else.
Why is Sam growing a Roman?
A Roman haircut.
Oh,
Es un falsi Sam. Good night, sweet dreams. Good night. What are pharmacists? Oh my God. Um,
street. I'm telling you, getting
Evening,
to that point.
it's getting there. Do you know who is responsible for maintenance on the shrubs or plants where they placed on Boca Chica median is outgrown? We have
Oh,
beautiful committee, beautifying committee, and don't see no beautification. It's unfortunate. The city's going to crap.
they're gonna tell you to call 546 help.
Yeah. And while there's two dogs on one Doberman, one boxer on the Morrison and Alton Glory stripes, can you spread the news? No collar on both. Sure. Maggie, según se recibe en 2023. Oh, that's right. That's right. I no bachelor's degree. He supposedly graduates in 2023.
Oh,
I had not seen that. So no bachelor's degree. I go back. No bachelor's degree, Maggie.
Miss Pájara Peggy, no diga eso. Finish reading it.
Pero eso me hace que su novio le hará sus tareas y el Brian le dará su recompensa. Yeah, no bachelor's degree, Maggie. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
I gotta post that.
A screenshot of it or what?
Yeah, I got to. I gotta share that. Why the limit in the in the bottled water at HEB? Have you seen that, Maggie?
I no, I saw someone posted it, but I was wondering the same thing. Why is there a limit? And I like the comment someone said. Is there a hurricane I don't know about?
Uh, no, but everyone's getting prepared for hurricane season.
And that's why it's a limit.
I don't know.
And then let hurry up.
I'm done, guys.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believing all that. We'll be on for a little bit tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then Monday morning at 9 o'clock I'll be doing it from Mexico City, and then we'll see if Frankie can take over or Maggie can take over Monday night. Maybe Mexican nationals are buying for the people in Mexico. Don't know. Monterrey has a big issue. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believing all that crap. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.